Yeah, yeah. There's the Iron Lord artifacts that I already mentioned before. The part two, and it's more than that. It's more than just the mechanics of the game. The immersiveness to it. There's the part where the point where my one of my besties introduced me to this game 5 years ago. I was so dumbfounded and taken in what I was seeing when I was first experiencing Destiny One, and we were both on Saturn, and I'm just like, wow, look at that, everything. We're on Saturn, and I'm just like, holy shit, this is so cool. And learning about leveling up your gear, your light level, and gathering resources. I really enjoyed doing that, and like I said, this is my fifth year now, coming up to my fifth year. So good, man. No, nobody can convince me otherwise. Nobody can convince me that it's a terrible game, that other games are better. I don't give a fuck what people say. This is my favorite game. This is my main game. And I'm playing until I'm 90 years old. If the servers are up until then, if they keep the servers on that long, like right now I'm 27, right? 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67. It's already 3 decades there. 57. No, I mean, because there are timed events as well on whatever planet you go onto, or whichever variation of each planet you go to. There's the Cosmodrome, the Plague Lands, Saturn, Earth, Saturn. They call it the Dreadnought. Mars, Venus, the Moon. Yeah, the Cosmodrome is the easier patrol. Now you could do, um, but you get less good loot from that area, and you get better loot in the Plague Lands. Why I stay in the Plague Lands the longest, especially if I'm doing the weekly Shiro Shiro little missions or challenges that I get from him every Tuesday, and stuff I do for Tyra Karn at the Iron Temple. Yeah, I got the three armor pieces from uh, Saladin, which is the guy that's also at the Iron Temple, and you could get the Iron Camelot cask for Hunter, Iron Camelot grasps, and Iron Camelot cloak. You could get something similar for the other Guardians, the other subclasses. Iron Camelot Hood, Iron Camelot Bond, Iron Camelot, Iron Camelot Grasps for Warlock, Iron Camelot Helmet for Titan, Iron Camelot Grasps, and Iron Camelot Titan Mark. Depending on which characters you are, it's in the same area. Like if you're a hunter, the cloak is at the bottom. If you're a warlock, warlock bond is in the same area. And if you're a Titan. The Titan mark is in the same area as the Warlock Bond or Hunter Cloak. And they just got a whole lot of raid armor other than my arms. And I need a matching chest piece, even though it's technically matching, especially if I use a certain shader. Yeah, there's different shaders you could use. You can use chest tees, Midas, Idris Jamaica, or whatever. There's like different colors you could use. You can use on your Guardian, and it changes the overall look of your Guardian depending on which armor you're using. If you're mixed matching, or if you have matching armor like I do right now. And I want to work on my Warlock and Titan in the future at some point, because I really enjoy using both. All three: Hunter, Warlock, Titan. And I like that combo. If you could get a combo like that in any of the strikes you get, like Save Crisis Heroic, or just single strikes in general. Like if I'm in Shadow Thief or Devil Slayer, and they get I'm a hunter myself. That's my main character. That's my main go-to. If I'm a hunter, somebody else is a warlock, and somebody else is a titan, and chef's kiss. Yeah, my favorite characters turn out to be Akara Ray, Eris Morn, Cade 6, and Katie, the Postmaster, the female robot. Oh yeah, my boo, my boo. Now yeah, there's the other gaming mode of Challenge of Elders or Prison of Elders as well. That I like to do is one of my besties with his little bro. Yeah, it's so fun. And that's okay. The only one we don't like is the one where you have to find a boss, trade poison, and then take care of the bombs. Like, that's a lot to do, especially if you're already trying to take down a boss. I don't know. I think, okay. Yeah, only exception I really like is Tenix Perfected in out of the Strikes. It's just where you shoot down the Siva nodes, and then take damage phase of taking down Tenix. Once those Siva nodes are back, they have to shoot those again and do damage phase again until Tenix is taken care of. Yeah, it's my favorite. One of my favorite quests has to be Night Stalker for Hunter. That's the one where you use a bow and arrow out of magic, and it tethers enemies. And depending on which one you use, there's Quiver, Bloodbound, and the other one where you can tether more enemies. That's the main one I use, since the more enemies you tether, the more orbs you make when you shoot them down, gun them down. But yeah, where do I spend the most time? I guess the Plague Lands, since I get a lot of spin metal, especially during the events that happens in the Plague Lands. Oh yeah.